Welcome back. Last week we worked on coordinate grids and plotting, labeling, and creating ordered pairs. We also looked at input-output tables and then used those ordered pairs to plot points. This week we're going to take it a little bit deeper. Alright, so I have a coordinate grid and I've already labeled my x-axis and my y-axis. And so I also have a set of questions. The first one says, what is the ordered pair for the origin? Now, as we prepare for Georgia Milestone, it's very important that we always answer and complete sentences. So when I write this answer, I would write the ordered pairs for the origin is 0, 0, comma, period. Remember, we always want to restate the question and answer it. And then we need some proof. So we're not done with this, right? Because we didn't say how we know. So, because that is the location of where the x and y axis intersect. So it's not okay just to tell me the answer. And this, again, goes across all of our subject areas as we prepare for Georgia Milestone. But it's to let us know, how do I know my answer is right? So it's kind of a self-checking thing, because a lot of times we'll guess, but then even if you guess, you have to have support. So, the next question says, how do you get from the origin to point A? So before we even start, I'm going to rewrite my question stem to get from the origin to point A. So that's my question stem. Now let's go to our coordinate grid and let's look. Alright, so here's the origin. I need to get to point A. So the first thing I have to do is move along my x-axis. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 units. So to get from the origin to point A, you would move 3 units. Which way? To the right on the x-axis, and let's go back to our grid. We need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units up on the y-axis. So it's not really a hard skill this week. It's just practicing your ability to explain your answers. So we move 3 spaces to the right on our x-axis. Then we move 5 spaces up on our y-axis. Alright? How do you get from point A to ordered pair 5, 6? Again, we need our question stem. In order to get from point A to 5, 6, you would alright, again, so here we are. We're at point A. First of all, what's the ordered pair for point A? 3, 5. But we need to go from 3, 5 to 5, 6. So which way do I need to go on my x-axis to get from 3 to 5? 2 units. 2 units right on your x-axis, and okay, we're at 5 and we need to get to what? 6. So how many units do we need to go up? 1. And 1 unit up on your y-axis. Now, when you're providing your proof, for this type of problem, it gets a little bit lengthy. You could have said, I subtracted 5 from where I was, which was 3, to know I needed to move 2 spaces, or I subtracted 6 from 5 to know I need to go up 1. Or you could simply say, by moving point A to the coordinate and you track it. So we needed to go to 5, 6. So here's 5, here's 6. So if you tracked it, you could do this. And then we need to go up 1 spot to get there. So it just really depends on how you want to provide your proof on that one. Alright, let's go to the next one. If you are at point B is right here, and its ordered pair is 7, 8, so you might want to write that. If you're at point B and you move 3 spaces on the x-axis, what is the new ordered pair? Well, I know if I'm here and I move 3 spaces on my x-axis, that's going to be 1, 2, 3. So my spot would be there. But did it give us the direction? Nope. So what if we do this way? 1, 2, 3. So if there aren't any directions, then you kind of have that freedom to move either left or right. But the trick is making sure you explain how you know your answer's right. So when you rewrite your question stem, and for the length of the video, I'm not going to rewrite the question stem, but it would say, if I was at point B and I moved 3 spaces on the x-axis, my new ordered pair would be 10, 8. Or my new ordered pair would be 4, 8. It just depends on if you chose to move left or right on the axis. Both answers are equally correct as long as you can justify you moved 3 spaces to the right or 3 spaces to the left. And so again, if you tracked it doing your number line hops, you could do it that way. It just depends on how comfortable you are with your number sense. So let's go to the last question. If you are at point C and fell down 1 unit, what is your new ordered pair? Well, first we need to know, where is point C? Well, point C is at 10, 3. And when I restate my question, it would say, if I was at point C and I fell down 1 unit, my new ordered pair would be, I know this because I used the coordinate grid to move down 1 space and get my answer. So, we move down. Now on this particular question, it tells us the direction. It tells us down. So then we have to go down. We can't go up or down. It specifically tells us, whereas on the previous example, they don't tell us. Alright, so now my new point is still 10, but my new y is 2. So hopefully that makes sense. You'll have lots of practice this week on answering these questions and word problems that are very similar to this. The next video is your practice video, and it is similar to this questions except for the points will be in a different location. So you can try it by yourself and then we'll check it. Bye!